Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Today we got another brand new gravel bike in front of us that we're going to be riding and reviewing. This right here is the 2020 Norco Surge XRA2. Let's get into it. So this right here is the beautiful 2020 Norco Surge XRA2. This bike falls in at a fair price at $14.99 USD or $18.99 Canadian, which is actually a great price and relatively cheap for a gravel bike. So I haven't put too many kilometers on this bike, so I don't have a long-term review for you guys, but from what I've done on the road, dirt, and gravel so far, it really holds up well in all terrain, and this thing is a beast. I really do enjoy riding it, and it's a ton of fun. This bike and just gravel bikes in general are great for someone who's into road cycling or long treks, but also wants to get off the trail a bit and do some off-roading and not have to worry about popping a tire. And this bike is actually very similar to the last bike I reviewed, and it's actually my bike. If you want to see the video, it's right here. It's the 2020 Giant Tough Road SLR GX2. Now everything with these bikes and these like high-end gravel bikes are pretty much all designed to be a road bike. The only difference is you have these thick gravel tires that make going off-road and on any terrain a breeze really. Also, if you're not too familiar with gravel bikes, there's obviously no suspension on this thing, so you can't get too crazy with it. But anyways, let's get into the specs. Alright, so the frame is a double-butted X6 aluminum frame. These are mid-modulus carbon forks. The handlebar is an aluminum Norco Super Flare that has a 16-degree flare. The tires are 700C Schwably G1 Bites, and this one makes it possible to ride on all terrain. The rims are just light WTB ST I23 tubeless ready rims with a through axle hub. The brakes are Tektro 160mm dual piston mechanical brakes. The brake levers and shifters are Shimano Tiegra 4700s. The derailleur are Shimano, and the casket is also Shimano, and it's a 22-speed drivetrain. And just like my Giant, they also have a bunch of integrated rack mounts, so you can store lots of cargo for long journeys. So this bike is about $300-400 more than the Giant Tough Road SLR GX2. Now they're very similar and almost ride identical. The only difference is these have better gear shifters and derailleurs. They have the Shimano Tiegras instead of the Shimano Claris. Then also they have better disc brakes. Now that being said, you don't notice a huge difference, but you definitely do feel a bit smoother when you're riding on the trails and shifting gears. Now anyways, enough talking, let's get into some riding. Alright guys, so we got the head strap mounted here. We're gonna go through some nice grass, dirt, and gravel trails. And this path starts on some grass, so let's get into it. Hopefully the audio sounds okay, but I'm just recording from the GoPro, so. Nice little grass section here. I really do love this trail. It has a little bit of everything. You have your dirt, grass, gravel, as well as some really nice road paths. So this is definitely one of my favorite trails to ride, and it's a perfect trail to do a bike review on because you get a little bit of all terrain and you get to see a little bit of everything. So yeah, let's get into it. Now right off the bat, one thing I do notice different from the Giant is the smoothness between shifting gears and the brakes. That extra $400 that went into the brake system and the gears really did kind of make a difference, to be honest. Like, I really do notice a difference, but then at the same time, I don't know. My bike felt like this when I first got it too, but then after 600-700 kilometers, it slowly started squeaking and squawking. But this one's still pretty new, but I don't know, I feel like it might last a little longer, the gears and the brakes, so. Oh, we go right here. Got a nice little gravel section, and then right in front is gonna be a nice forest section actually, so, and you can really cook it in there. Let's see, it's been raining a lot the last couple of days, so let's see how wet it is here. Oh, we got some puddles, guys. Ooh. But come on, this is a pretty perfect trail, just absolutely beautiful. I'm out here at crack of dawn pretty much. I got out here at about 6:30 this morning to shoot because these trails get a little too packed throughout the day. So this is the only time where I have a little bit of quiet where I can shoot in privacy. Anyways, this bike is holding up really well so far. It just cooks. I absolutely love this thing. I guess it's a beast. And honestly, like, if I didn't, like, if I was blindfolded and I hopped on this bike versus my Giant, I really wouldn't notice a huge difference. Like, the frame, the structure, everything is very similar and put together very well in my opinion. Like, I'm cooking right now. I don't have my phone mount on this bike, so I don't have Strava open, but I'm at least going 25 to 30 kilometers an hour right now through this dirt, and it's really effortless. I'm not pushing at all. Yeah, it's really nice. This thing is super smooth. Oh God, I hope this wind's not terrible for you guys. I just hear it blowing in my ears, so. All right, we're gonna make our way through here now. Gets a little sandy. Let's see, hopefully we don't slip out, boys. Ew. Let's go, we got a nice little gravel climb here. Let's get it. All right, guys, yeah, so what I said right off the bat, the gears, man. That's the biggest difference between this and the Giant. The gears are really smooth. The Shimano Tiagras are definitely a lot better than the Shimano Claris, so that extra couple of $100 might do you well. Because this thing kind of shifts flawlessly, to be honest. Now, if you watch the other video, this was the little section that I said was a little more complex, but it's nothing crazy. But remember, my brake was squeaking the whole time when we were going down, so let's see how this one goes. Look at that. So that's what I mean. So these brakes definitely a lot better. No squeaking, no nothing. Holds up really well. And that's where it gets a little rocky, a little technical, and nothing crazy. And this right here is where it gets a little rocky. But these gravel bikes really hold up well during this terrain. Look at this. Like nothing. Super rocky. Really holds up well. Look at that, right to the lake, or the pond, I guess. A little ship pond. There we go, guys. I hope the angle's good on the GoPro too, because I haven't checked it, so hopefully it looks all right, guys. I'm trying my best here. And I gotta get into work in like an hour, so this is work before the work. Alright, across this little bridge. And then we're gonna stop the video here and start it again once we get to the sand and road section. So we're gonna start things back up on the sand section here. And this leads to a nice road section as well. So you'll get a nice feel of what this thing can do. But this sand section here, you can really rip. I wish I had my Strava on me so you can see the speed. Follow me at Lindy on Strava, but yeah, I wish we could see the speed right now, because on this section we could get up to close to like 40 kilometers an hour. So yeah, this thing absolutely cooks, man. Look at this. We're at least going 30 to 35K right now. Here we got a nice little forest section, followed by some gravel, and then it goes into the road section. So you're really gonna get all terrain in this video here, seeing how it handles. Look at all these rocks, pebbles. Just a breeze for this thing. But come on, guys. I know if you're watching this video, you're probably in the market for a gravel bike, and like, this is what you gotta do with the gravel bike, guys. Not just on the road. You gotta explore, be out in nature. Out at the crack of dawn. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. gravel, some home turf here. And in about 2 minutes, we'll be at the nice road section. Phew. What a way to spend the morning. Oh, I love this. Nice gravel zigzags here. Shoo! Just flooring through here. Wow. Alright, we hang it right here. Now, we're just about to get to the nice road path. So you guys can see how smooth this guy is. But as you can tell from the off-roading, this thing holds up quite well. Say listen to how smooth this bike is, but you probably can't even hear it. That's how quiet it is. This thing is awesome. I'm gonna drop down. Let's go. Wow, I absolutely love this section here. Wow, it's such a beautiful morning. Like right now, guys, I'm at least going 40 kilometers an hour. I'm not pushing fully. And it just shows how great this thing holds up on the road too. You don't really lose speed if you're coming from a road bike. Just fly past everyone. See you. Got to get back home to work, so I'm gonna turn around here and we'll wrap up the video back at the car. I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, just made it back to the car. This thing is a ton of fun. This is a great mid-tier gravel bike for the price point. This thing is a beast and holds up well in all terrain. Now if I were to compare this to my 2020 Giant Tough Road SLR GX2, I would give this a 1-up just because the smoothness in the gears and the derailleurs, and also the brakes are a lot better. But this thing is also $400 more. So you gotta weigh the odds and see what you like more. But honestly, this is a great bike. I hope you found this somewhat useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, guys. All these cars, I can't get a break with this outro. I filmed this like 20 times.